Hello everybody, this is General Snivy and welcome back to more of the Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga plus Bowser's Minions playthrough. Last time we invaded, or more or less finished up Woohoo University. We also got a surprise visit from Princess Peach, learned that her voice was never actually stolen, and after escorting her here to Little Fungi Town, Mario got sick due to eating an Invincible Mushroom, and so Luigi is off to grab the antidote and hopefully bring his bro back from the grave before he eventually becomes a bean. So that's what we're doing today. Also, let's see here. To answer your question, Shiwario, I don't plan on it, honestly. I just haven't had the desire to play Mario Kart 8 in quite a while. And honestly, I've been more interested in playing other games. Like recently, I've been really getting into Fire Emblem Three Houses. Honestly, that's one of the best games that I've played so far. I mean, really, goddamn. I'll get more into that later. Anywho, in order to get to where we need to go, there were some rather than unsettling rumors that this place where we have to go to get the antidote, yeah, it's infested with a super powerful, dangerous monster. Oh boy, that's gonna be fun to deal with. So, before we set out, obviously, Luigi had to get some courage. How exactly? By essentially becoming Mario within his mind. In order to inherit some of his courage, if you know what I mean. Anyway. Hello there. What was I trying to say before? Dang it, I done forgot. Whatever. I don't even remember what I was trying to say before, but regardless though... Dang it! Now I can't think of what else to say. God damn it, I hate it when that happens. I really do. It's one of those feelings where you're onto something and then it immediately slips your mind because reasons. Okay. Oh yeah. Finding this stuff really shouldn't be too difficult of an endeavor. You do have to keep in mind, though, that Luigi is going to be alone throughout the entire duration of this miniature adventure. And as such, things are going to be a little hectic, but really they shouldn't be too bad. Luigi is plenty strong. In fact, he may become one of the strongest characters in the well-known universe, just saying. Excuse me. Anyway, up there is our destination, but before we head up that way, let's see what's over here first. Nice one-up shroom. And another area I can't access due to the fact that my hammer is simply not strong enough. That's kind of lame. Whatever, no big deal. Alright, let's head on up. What's this? Oh, come on. It's not that hard. Ow! Okay. So, this minigame, as soon as you break this centerpiece, you need to hit the blue orbs that rain down. And avoid hitting the red ones, obviously. As those will explode if you hit them. You have to wait for them to turn blue. And once they turn blue, that's when you need to strike them. I believe the blue orbs will eventually turn back to red orbs if you don't hit them fast enough. So that is something you need to keep in mind. Okay, one other thing worth noting is that I did recently adjust my volume control for the desktop audio again. Not because of volume inconsistencies, but rather due to the fact that the last stream I did was of some Banjo-Kazooie speedrunning. And as such, I had to adjust the volume due to the fact that I was playing a console game rather than a game on the PC. Okay. Well, this place definitely looks mysterious. As far as what we're looking for some weed. Well, not just any weed, more like the magical weed. I wonder how that's gonna work out. I'm kidding. Anyway, we have a new enemy here. We have the Limbo Bro. These guys really shouldn't be too difficult to take down. I think for the most part they'll just try to just showcase their limbo skills for you. Nice. Other than that though, they really aren't that bad. I think once they get close, that's when you need to strike them down. Okay. Moving on. You could also try to avoid every enemy here if you so desire, to make things a little bit easier and faster on yourself. But honestly, it's still a good idea to try to get as much experience as possible, regardless if the bros are separated or not. Ow! Okay. I was not expecting that. So apparently the Limbo Bro has two different attack styles. Both are similar, but yield a different result. Honestly, I feel as though it's way easier to counterattack them with the hammer than it is to try to jump over their flaming sticks of death. What do we got over here? Well, I think this is where we need to be, actually. Overall, pretty small place. What can I say? It's a small world after all. Ha! Okay, wrong series, but you get the idea. Dang it. By the way, if you fall down, you will have to reactivate that switch block. And there we go. Not too, okay. Never mind, it's bigger than I thought. Like I said, though, it has been a little while since I've last played this game. Anyway, we have another new enemy over here. Looks like a living hourglass. It is a oucher glass. Like, ouchie ouch. It's literally an hourglass. It's a sentient hourglass that needs to be destroyed. Simple as that. Funny enough, you don't really see hourglasses all that much anymore. They're a bit of a rarity and more or less a... I guess you would call them either a collector's item or an antique. Regardless, though, they're pretty interesting, to say the least. Also, I'm not 100% sure, but I think the Hourglass enemies are brand new enemies in this version. I don't remember them being in the original release. So forgive me if I don't know the exact attack pattern of the Hourglasses. They're really nothing to worry about whatsoever. The only thing you have to worry about when it comes to them, really, is just the fact that they are brand new, and so their attacks can throw you off if you're not careful. Especially if you're a veteran, much like myself, who has played the original so many times over. For some reason I was thinking he wasn't quite close enough, but nah. I really should look more carefully at these things. A new badge. Neat. Let's see what it does. Let's see. Mari Louie badge. Makes counterattacks cause the burn status. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Definitely worth equipping for sure. Anyway, I guess another thing worth noting is besides the enemy count in this place, there's also a lot of platforming sections for good old Luigi here to conquer. Really, the platforming section isn't too bad. Just take your time and you'll be fine. Now this room is a really special room. There is an exact solution that you have to hit for each of these platforms here. So, for every switch you hit, you'll activate 2 separate platforms in 2 separate ways. So one platform is on the bottom and the other is on the top, or towards the middle, depending on where that platform is. Although I feel as though this switch puzzle here is pretty linear for the most part. Just follow the switches and you'll be fine for the most part. You do have to keep in mind, however, that you still need to press the switches down in the right order. Okay. Okay, now I believe we need to hit the blue switch and then the green one? That sounds about right. It would be pretty funny if I could just sequence break by jumping from here all the way to there, but no. There we go. I thought for a minute there I screwed up the solution, but no, everything went fine. Went all according to plan. Just again, I guess the last one, after you hit it, you do have to do a little bit of a clever platforming in order to make your way back around to the other side towards the lower platform. Just don't land back on the first floor, otherwise you'll have to do the entire puzzle all over again. Goodbye. I wonder if this guy is a... Aha! Cool. He's actually weak against thunder. Nice. I'm not sure if that guy had the same weakness in the original as well, or if that was added for this release or not. Your guess is as good as mine. Alright. looking at the attack patterns of the Ultra Glass, whenever it's facing in its smiley position, for the most part, I think it'll just send a little sand ball at you, and you just have to counterattack with the hammer. Which is pretty easy to figure that out, but even so. I feel as though that's the easier of the two counterattacks that you can possibly face there. Anyway, let's take care of this. Hello. Hey, Mr. Mustache, I am amazed you have come so far. Word has spread in town that I have become a horrible and despicably frightening monster. Why does everybody spread rumors that they know nothing about? That makes me furious. I'm so annoyed. It's so annoying, it tears up my insides. Oh, you can help, Mr. Mustache. Please help me release the stress that it aliases me so. All you must do is dodge my flames for 30 seconds. What do you say? Will you ease my pain? Sure. Of course you will. Like I said, you must dodge my flames for 30 seconds. If my flames hit you, or if you fall off the ledge before 30 seconds pass, you must start all over. Ready? Here we go. This minigame really isn't that hard. It really isn't. You just have to get into a good rhythm of dodging the flame, jumping to the next platform behind you, and you'll be fine. It's literally that easy. Just don't go too fast. Otherwise, you're going to be in trouble. All done. Success! Oh, many thanks. That really let off a lot of stress. It feels like my soul has at last been released. Well, good for you, buddy. I'm glad you're feeling better. Thank you, mustached one. You can go now. I am done with you. Okay, bye. He was actually a pretty nice guy, all things considered. And here we are. Here is the Crabby Grass. Now to chop it up and turn it into a cigar, if you know what I mean. I'm kidding. You don't do that in this game. Also, 300 coins. All done. So, other than that, that really wasn't that bad. There was one thing I wanted to point out. At the end of the last session, when Luigi was quote-unquote turned into Mario, in the original Game Boy Advance release, it was literally a palette swap of Mario's clothes with Luigi's clothes, if you know what I mean, in the mirror. So, I think that was a bit of a throwback to the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, if you know what I mean. How there was an animation mistake in many scenes throughout the series where they swapped Luigi's clothes with Mario's clothes for whatever reason. It was weird. It was dumb. It was a thing, and it annoyed many people. Especially those who have a keen eye who notice these little things. Just saying. OCD be damned. What the hell? Luigi, are you okay? What the hell happened? What? You don't know what you've been doing? Don't you remember? I heard you went to Guelph Ruins to get Crabby Grass for Mario. Did you really get Crabby Grass? Oh, yeah. That I did, I think. Wow. Well, you know, here it is. It really is Crabby Grass. Now I can become Mr. Krabs and be the crabbiest person alive. Go into the frightful and dangerous Gothel Ruins all by yourself. Luigi, how incredibly courageous you are. Surely you will be the legend of this town. Oh, shucks. By the way, what do you think of the tremendous noise was? Could something have happened at the embassy? Luigi, shouldn't you be rushing to Mario's side?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, that's where I'm going. Luigi! Princess Peach, she...
Huh?
What? Slow down, calm down. What the hell is going on here? Oh boy, we got trouble. Oh boy, that's not good.
Bowser! What the hell are you doing here? Excuse me, Bowser? Oh, I think you're sorely mistaken. I'm... Bowletta!
Bowletta's power has poured into this Koopa who is king. The body is of the Bowser, but the mind is all of the great Bowletta.
I need no voice this time. I'll just steal the real deal.
Why the hell didn't you do that in the first place? Seriously, how hard was that? Luigi, are you going somewhere? No, I'm not. I just wanted to talk to you, see if you were alright. But, seriously though, question is, Bowletta had the chance to not only kidnap Princess Peach, which she did, why didn't she also kidnap Mario? I mean, he was in a pretty bad state, and he had no chance to defend himself, so... I don't get her motives or her intentions. Why is it that she didn't kidnap Mario as well? He clearly had no chance to defend himself. That would have been the perfect opportunity, but here we are, I guess. I guess Bowletta just wanted competition to try to stop her, otherwise her whole plan of conquest would be boring. Mario, the princess!
Mamma mia!
Wow.
Master Mario, Master Luigi, awful things transpired while you were off doing who knows what! It looks like my hobbies will have to be shelved once again. Your Highness! Bowser! No, Bowletta! Bowletta! A message has arrived! Funny how it looks like a 3DS. A regular 3DS model to be exact.
You puny little worms are no match for me now. I'm only going to say this once, so listen up. If you want your precious princess returned safely, bring me the 4 pieces of the Beanstar. I will contact you again once the Beanstar is complete.
Oh my, how has it come to this? It seems we played our hand out, only to find the game is not over. There's little we can do. For now, we must gather the Beanstar pieces as Bowletta demands. Luckily, I know the general areas that the pieces fell in, so it shouldn't be too hard to find them. I have marked the areas where the pieces fell. Who will gather the pieces first? The esteemed Mario Bros? Or me? I will bet 99, let's see, is that quadrillion? Yeah, or 99 hexadillion, 999 quadrillion, 999 million. Okay. No, it is quadrillion. 99 quadrillion, 999 million, 999,000. Okay, I can't read this number apparently. Regardless, that's a lot of Mushroom Kingdom coins.
Oh yeah!
Do not scoff, for I do not intend to lose. Seems Luigi really enjoyed that. The game is hooked. Master Mario, Master Luigi, we're counting on you. Heed my directions well, and you'll quickly find the Beanstar piece that landed in Teehee Valley. I recommend going for this Beanstar piece first. I must say, my senses have been referred to as strangely keen. Interesting. So, our objective now is to finally gather all 4 pieces of the Beanstar and reassemble it. Oh boy, this is gonna be a fun little side adventure, that is for sure. But hey, at least the good news is at least Mario's finally back on his feet. Anyway, let's continue. This is definitely where the whole green pipe shortcut system really will come into play, as it's going to be super helpful getting around from place to place. Now then, let's see if we can make any more cups of coffee. And that looks like a big fat no. Still don't have enough of hardly any beans. Of course. That stinks. Whatever, no big deal. Anyway, though it is suggested that we go to Teehee Valley first, you can technically grab the Beanstar pieces in any order. Though, Teehee Valley's Beanstar piece really is one you really should be going after.
Oh, yeah!
I hit the wrong button. Great. Whatever, no big deal. We'll just smack some fools upside the head and be on our way. Goodbye. Alright.
Oh, yeah!
I did not see that enemy. What can I say? I guess I was just too focused on the touchscreen. Alright. Honestly, zapping the enemies there may not have been the best move ever, but it was still something. It still was very effective. That much I will say. Anywho, before we head on off, there's definitely some place I want to visit. This is one of those places. It's an optional obstacle. Ouch. It's an optional obstacle course that you can choose to take on if you so wish. Doing so will allow you to get some pretty neat items. Just keep in mind though, one hit and you're done. Whatever. It's not like you lose HP or anything like that. In fact, nothing really happens. You just go back a ways and that's really about it. What's pretty funny is that whenever you do get hit, though, it plays the Super Mario Brothers death sound effect, as heard there. Honestly, it's a bit better in the original versus here, but that's just me. Anywho, going through here gets us a golden mushroom, which honestly is a pretty nice item to have. If I remember correctly, golden mushrooms are one of the best healing items in the game for a single user. Yeah, it restores both HP and bros points to their maximum value. So it's basically like the elixir equivalent of the Mario and Luigi series. Very powerful item to have, and one you definitely want to add to your collection as soon as possible. Okay. Anyway. Boop. I guess while we're heading over towards Teehee Valley, we could also grab a couple of other things along the way too. Honestly, it's not a bad idea to go after this now. This thing I'm talking about is gathering all the bean fruit. Trust me, bean fruit collecting is needed for one of the Beanstar pieces. And if you want to know what I mean, we'll soon see what I'm talking about soon enough. Then again, maybe I'll save that piece for later. I don't know. maybe I'll go after it now, so that way we can get it done nice and quick. Alright. Oh, neat. Another little shortcut pipe here. Honestly, that wasn't too bad. Alright. So, time to head back to Teehee Valley. This is where, once again, the shortcut pipes will definitely come into play and really help you out majorly. But before I head there, I kind of want to check something out first. Okay, let me look at badges. Muscle badge, okay. For some reason I was thinking that they were going to be selling another kind of badge here, but it doesn't look like that's available yet. This badge I'm talking about is considered by many to be the most overpowered badge in the entire game, especially in the original. And that badge I'm talking about is known as the Mush Badge. It's basically powered by the amount of mushrooms, super shrooms, and ultra shrooms that you have in your inventory. The more you have of those items, the more powerful that user will become. It was so broken in the original that they nerfed it a bit within the remake, but it's still the best badge in the game by far. And funny enough, it's not even that expensive of a badge to get your hands on. Of course, it will take some time before we can even consider getting a badge like that. Also, say hello to this wonderful new enemy. Technically speaking, this thing should have made an appearance when we were first escorting Peach, but for some reason it didn't. I think it did make an appearance in the original when we were escorting Peach, but here, I guess they only appear after we finish escorting her. So after we return to Teehee Valley. Why that is, I'm not 100% sure. Regardless, though, those things really aren't too difficult to dodge. When they attack, they'll morph their shadows into a silhouette of the bro of which they're attacking. If they morph into Mario, they'll attack Mario, and if they morph into Luigi, they'll attack Luigi, and so on. You basically get the idea. Also, I'm pretty sure there's no way you can counterattack the shadow enemies as far as I know. Nice. So other than that, they're really not that bad. Also, thanks for the mushroom, buddy. He's the best. Nice. Funny enough, I think Luigi's gonna be leveling up soon, which is gonna be pretty damn insane. Alright. Hey, here we got Unubu Jeans. Allows you to take your turn right before Mario. Reminds me of another pair of pants that had a similar effect, except it activated after you go off. I don't know. Can't speak. Regardless, we had pants like these that did the opposite, where we went after Mario as opposed to before. So, overall, if you're looking for a pair of pants that are fairly useful, you could use those. But honestly, our current equipment is probably the best that we're going to be getting.
Oh, yeah.
At least as of right now. That was badly mistimed. Also, I feel as though the Anubu enemies here, their attacks are faster than in the original. So timing their attacks can throw you off a bit. Seems to be a running theme. But hey, it is what it is, I suppose. I wonder if they have an elemental weakness. It could be worth a try. Okay, so fire heals it. Apparently, all hand powers heal these enemies. So don't use them. Interesting. Definitely worth noting, for sure. Okay. Nice! Luigi leveled up! Let's see where we're at. Level 24. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 20. We're on speed. Okay.
Let's go.
I find it pretty easy to lose track of what you're working on leveling up when it comes to the bonus wheel. But honestly, I don't think it's that bad. Could be worse, for sure. Anywho, we have a new area to explore. Technically speaking, we could have gone over here earlier, but since we were in the middle of an escort mission with Princess Peach... Ooh, Lucky Bros. Neat. Since we were escorting Peach, we could not really take the time to explore that much. Increased frequency of lucky hits. Neat. Who would benefit from this more? Definitely Mario. Or Luigi. You know what? I'm giving it to Luigi. The reason why I gave Luigi that badge there was because, again, he had a better benefit versus Mario. He would be losing... Luigi would not be losing nearly as many stats. He would not be losing as many stats as Mario would. Just saying. Okay. I don't remember this area. Oh, right. This is where we came from. That's too funny. Seems like there are a lot of chuckle beans around here. That's for sure. I mean, it is to be expected. Even so, still kind of weird if you ask me. It's always worth it to try and explore as much as you possibly can, as you never know what you may find. Like, hello, what do we have here? A piece of the Beanstar. Pretty nice. Before we go and grab it, let's see what's down here. As you can see, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot here, but trust me, there is definitely something of value. Like this bean. There's also a giant Koopa there, which we can't really interact with right now. But we will be able to do so at a later point in time, just not right now. There we go. That was easy. Whoa, this is the thing that fell from the sky and crashed into the hatch with a big old thud. It's gotta be, and thanks to that, the hatch is busted. This is terrible. But hey, whoa, just looking at this thing sparkle and shine. I don't know what it is, but I'm putting it in the hold. You gotta love it how I change accents like mid-sentence. Anywho, that Beanstar piece is definitely something we need to get our hands on, if it wasn't obvious. Although, how are we going to convince the locals here that this thing is ours? Listen up, this'll shock you. The ship is the world-renowned SS Chocola. Uh-huh. We're hauling Chocola, you hear me? Shocking, huh? Mm-hmm. I guess it's pretty shocking. Alright, let's get this done over with nice and quick. Could always use more coins. Even though we have over thousands of coins right now. I mean, at least 1,000. The lighting in here definitely doesn't help when it comes to tracking the shadow of the block. That is for sure. As the darkness with the upgraded lighting engine really makes things unnecessarily difficult. So you basically have to go by pure visual aid of the block's position in order to find it. And time the jump just right. That was alright. Not great, but not bad either. Anywho, before we head on off to the next area, let's take a look over here, see what we can find. Hello. Hey, what's that? You want to know why this ship is in the desert? Oh, that's because, see, this is a sunken ship, you know? And, it used to float, and then, well, yep, it sank. And, time passed, and before anyone knew it, the ocean was a desert. In fact, it's been so dang long, just look at us. We're just bags of bones over here. Then how are you even alive? I guess Mario logic really should be applied here. It's weird. And it's kind of baffling at the same time, too. Whatever. We're good here. Also, I don't think this ship has any hidden blocks whatsoever. The reason why I say this is because I believe at some point this entire place will become inaccessible. Trust me, RPGs tend to do that to you. Throwing one-way tickets to places, if you know what I mean. Old Bloat is even more of an oat-sock than before. Everybody's saying that crack in the wall is gradually getting bigger and bigger. Was that you don't know what Ostaf is? Sheesh, it's simple. Try spelling it backwards. It's Fatso. Oh my god. Nice. Hey, the storage area is this way. If you want to get in, you'll need a membership card for this boat. And if you want a membership card, try doing something that'll help out this boat. Okay. That seems like a simple enough procedure. At least it should be. Although, how are we going to get our hands on a membership card? Guess we'll find out now. I just can't do this heavy-duty brain labor. Please, quit crying, I swear. This is why I hate hiring these workers from out of the sticks. Oh, perfect timing. We're short some people and we're hurting. Yeah, we're in a huge jam. You two ready to take on a little work? Sure. Great. Come in here. I see Blink. Pink, nice to meet you. If you get 10 barrel points, be my sidekick. You win, I win, we all win. Also, this skeleton guy here is just a generic crew member. But in the original, it was like a skeletonized Donkey Kong for whatever reason. Why they changed it for the remake, I don't know.
Bit of a weird change. Want a barrel? Please explain. Just line up the barrels of the same color. Line them either vertically or horizontally. I will show you how, so give it a try. It's not so difficult. Mario used the left and right on the control pad. Luigi used up and down. Try taking 10 steps each. Next, I'll show you how to move barrels. How exciting! Hold the A button to use the control pad to move the barrels up and down. Hold A button, press the control pad to move the barrels left and right. You can also use the circle pad, whichever you like best.
Mario, try moving some of the barrels. Don't fear them. Hold the A button, press the control button.
Up or down. Okay. Now it's your turn. Okay. I am such a good teacher. I amaze myself sometimes. If you get 10 barrel points, you can be my sidekick. Okay, let's go. Let's give this a shot. Also, this does have a time limit that you do need to keep in mind as well. And as time goes on, things do become more and more difficult. As time goes on, more and more colored barrels of different varieties will start to appear. So that is something you need to keep in mind. Honestly, when it comes to this particular puzzle, I kind of suck at these. The idea is to line up these combos and get like multiple barrel combos going at once. Of course, that's not exactly the easiest of tasks in the world. Okay. Again, the idea is to line these up and down, and you can't really line them up diagonally, unfortunately. Wish you could, but you can't. By the way, the more barrel points you get, the more points you get, at the later point, different colored barrels are going to show up besides the red and blue ones. So that's going to be fun. It may seem easy now, but look at me, I'm struggling like a nobody's fool because I suck at puzzles. Also, is it me, or do both Mario and Luigi just not sound so enthusiastic in this version? I mean, that's just something I've noticed that seems kind of off-putting to me. Okay. Around the 8-point mark is when they start throwing at you different colored barrels. So now we have yellow barrels to deal with too. Nice. Just in time, too. You stop right there. Oh, ho, ho! Not bad, friend of mine. As of today, you're now my new sidekick. Thanks for your hard work. You really helped us out, fellas. Unfortunately, we can't pay you with cash, so take this instead. Nice. If you ever need more work, just drop by, alright? We're always happy to welcome hard-working types like you, fellas. Okay. Well, thank you.
Again, it's kind of weird how we don't have the skeleton Donkey Kong as our friend anymore. Still kind of baffling.
Alright, before we head on down,
Let's go ahead and save some progress here. Because I have a feeling that this next part is going to be fun.
and I mean fun. Anywho, here's your membership card. Oh, look at that! You got a membership card right there. Whoa! Now I know I ought to be able to remember you by sight from now on. Okay, great. Off we go. Bringing this sparkly thing to hold was a good idea, but where do we put it? Hello? Whoa, what's that?
You say the sparkling thing is a piece of the Beanstar?
Oh, yeah.
And you say you two came here looking for it?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, you parroting us now? Really? What, you want this thing? Well, I guess I could give it to you. But I gotta tell you, this thing busted our hatch. I can't just give it to you for free. Alright, just get that bloat off the wall up ahead. Then I'll give you the sparkly thing to you guys. Those are the, you know, conditions of the trade. Okay, sounds simple enough. This Chocola frizz seeps right into the bones. Hey! Don't you guys want to join me for some refreshing cola? Come on, have a look. Come see the pathetically inflated man bloat. He drank so much Cola, he got stuck in the crack. Plus, he forgot where he left the bombs for blowing up the walls. Can nothing be done? Can poor bloat escape his fate? Find out in the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z. I'm kidding. Also, is it me, or does this really remind me of, like a super fat version of Sans from Undertale? Okay, I'll stop that now. Anyway, in order to get our hands on some sweet bombs to turn this boat into a Michael Bay film, we just gotta talk to the captain. What's that? You wanna know why the ship is, okay? Okay, never mind. Apparently I talked to the wrong person. Oops. I guess I should talk to some other people to see where this thing could be, or where the bombs could be. Okay. Honestly, it's not a bad idea to just talk around and see what you can find. Oh, bloat is even more of an, old stuff than before. Okay, same thing. Same thing as before, same dialogue. Nothing's different. Okay. Now the question becomes, where the hell do we get some freaking bombs? I think I got an idea. And well, you know, it worked. So, in order to get the bombs to come down, you just need to whack your hammer on this piece of plywood here. It's a bit of an oddly placed object, and you would think that would just be part of the background, but no, it isn't. You whack it in order to move on. It definitely can throw people off, for sure. Afterwards, we light the bomb, and everything becomes Michael Bay. Whoa! Oh my. Well, this is something. Oh boy.
This looks fun.
Back to adventure, I guess. Whoa, would you look at that? The boat that was previously thought to have sank now can float again. Sweet. What's going on here? Captain, it's the ocean. It's an actual ocean. Oh, is the SS Chicola finally afloat once more? Indeed it is. That's great. Unfortunately, it's short-lived because donk, and down it goes. Ooh, emergency, emergency, mayday, mayday! Well, that sucked. Finally managed to float again, but unfortunately it was just not meant to be.
And everyone died again. Now they're double dead.
Pretty much. Well, that was definitely fun. Unfortunately, the Beanstar is kind of floating away. So, to get our hands on it now is gonna be quite a fun endeavor. That much is certain. As far as where this piece of the Beanstar is going, no one knows. Also, Wonder Badge. New recording for the music player. By the way, I have looked into the options menu a little bit and found where the music player is. I believe it's in, not options. In fact, I think it's more like in the... it's in records. You just go to records and then select music. And you can listen to the music tracks of every song here, including the original songs. The originals are marked as non-DX variants, so... So it's something like that. Pretty nice. So, as you're going through the game, you'll be collecting additional pieces of music. Whatever it is you'll find, nobody knows until you look and find out for yourself. I could have swore we got some new clothes here. Whatever. Let's move on. By the way, I believe that pipe just leads back towards, the Bean Kingdom as per usual. Okay. Well, that's definitely going to be something. Considering that we have another place where we need to go to, how are we going to get there? It's actually quite simple. Just need to light this up. Again, it kind of does look like a piece of background decoration, but in actuality it isn't. Honestly, when it comes to that, I would definitely blame the lighting engine for sure. Anywho, we have some new enemies. First, we have this thing. As far as what it is, it's a Malabut. If you attack it, whether it be a first strike or just by initiating an action, it'll immediately counterattack and retaliate. Really, it's not that bad. As far as the spiny cheap is concerned, obviously don't jump on it. I mean, how can you jump on a fish that's underwater? Speaking of jumping on things underwater, how is it that we're able to use Firebrand as well as Thunderbrand while underwater? I don't get it. Anyway, this enemy here Seems like it only has like 2 different attacks. One of which is immediate retaliation, and oddly enough, it has a big weakness to Firebrand. I don't get it, but whatever. It's a thing. Totally would recommend 10 out of 10. Anywho, we have another new enemy here. Ow. Well, that sucked. As far as this enemy, it's known as a Star Kiss. Star Kiss enemies are, they're pretty annoying. If their evil kisses hit you, what will happen is it'll temporarily drop your power down quite a bit. And apparently Thunderbrand heals it. I'm not so sure about Firebrand though. Anywho, in order to figure out who is being attacked, it'll bow down if it's attacking Luigi, and it'll shake its hips left and right if it's attacking Mario. And there we go, that's basically that. Alrighty. Time to beat up some fish and kick some ass. Of course, it would help if I actually did the right action. Ow. Funny how you can jump on one of those, gas bubbles, I guess? I guess one other thing worth noting is that the spiny cheek cheeps, how they will act is, if you counterattack them, then they'll change into their spiky forms. However, if you, Ow! Okay, that was complete bullcrap. Oof. Anywho, max poison. I don't know what that does, but it most certainly hurts a lot. So if that happens, you definitely want to try to get rid of it. If I have to guess, it's basically the same as regular poison, except it's a lot stronger. Overall, those enemies there can be pretty dangerous if you're not careful. Alright, let's, that ought to work. Kind of weird how we have one of those spinning dials there. As far as what it does, I think if you spin into it, it activates something. As far as what it activates, I'm not really too sure at this moment in time. By the way, whenever these things counterattack, whoever attacked it initially, that's the person who they're going to attack. So that is something worth mentioning right there. Also, apparently these things fart very, very deadly gas. It's quite interesting. When it comes to taking these things out quickly... Crap. Ow. Mistiming a jump there definitely is very bad, especially when it does that triple fart gas crap. Honestly, I'm not too sure if you can avoid all of them at once. I don't know. I mean, it is something worth looking into for sure. Okay. Come on, hit it. Thank you. Alright, let's see what we got over here. Nice, a 1-up super. I feel as though this room should be filled with some invisible blocks here. But apparently that doesn't appear to be the case. Really? Huh. You would think that would have been close enough, but apparently not.
Okie dokie. Jump.
So really, this new area where we are going to be exploring through, it really isn't too bad. It's pretty light on the platforming elements, and focuses more so on the, I believe, the puzzle aspects. Other than that, though, that's basically it. It's really not that bad. There is also another area up here that's worth exploring. Of course, there are a few more enemies to deal with, and speaking of enemies, we have a new one here. As far as what this enemy is, it's a mecha blooper. Mecha bloopers, I think for the most part, if they expend ammo on you... Oh. Okay. That's unfair. By the way, you can't just jump on the bullet bills in which they shoot at you. I mean, you could probably do that, but the only thing you'll do is just jump on them harmlessly. I'm not really sure what their weakness is. If I have to guess, maybe it's Thunderbrand? Firebrand definitely doesn't seem to be the case. Yeah, Thunderbrand is definitely the way to go. After the Mecha Blooper expends all of its ammo, you're free to attack it without much of a consequence, as it will take up a turn to reload itself. If it has at least one bullet bill within it, it will immediately retaliate upon it being attacked. So that is something worth mentioning. It also still gets its own turn as well, so that's something to keep in mind. Wellness wear. Neat. What's also neat? Level up. Level 25. Sweet. Time to level up the stash.
Let's go.
Let's see here. I think wellness wear... Yeah, it's only available for Luigi. Immediately recover from any status effect. Wow, that's pretty insane. Gimme. Seems like to me that's probably one of the best pieces of equipment that you can get in the game. That's pretty insane. As far as how often that piece of equipment drops, I really do not know. Regardless, any major item drop like that, honestly, God damn it. It is pretty nice to have something like that super quickly. Nice. One thing I kind of wonder, though, is how many some cheese is yellow. Okay. I don't get it. Right, what was I trying to say? Oh yeah, the mecha blooper. How many shots it fires from itself, I'm pretty sure is random. But I think for the most part, it will try to fire at least 3 shots per attack. Unless it's counterattacking or, in other words, retaliating. In which case, the shots are, I believe, 1 to 2 most of the time. Guess I ought to count to make sure. I guess it fires more shots if it's counterattacking. So that's one way of clearing these guys out really quickly. Or getting rid of their counterattacking capabilities. What's pretty nice is that if the mecha blooper doesn't have any ammo in reserve, it will take up its turn reloading itself. I think I might have mentioned that already, but just in case, I feel like bringing it up there. Yeah, that's true. There are different colored cheese out there. Primarily, from what I've seen, it's like between white and yellow. I mean, there are different kinds of cheeses too, such as Yellow American. There's also White American, Cheddar. There are many other different kinds of cheeses out there. Alrighty. Alright. So, one thing I will go ahead and mention now. Yeah, it kind of is. Anyway, back to what I was saying. One thing I will mention right now is that I did finally manage to get the funds together to get myself a new chair. The chair should hopefully be arriving on Wednesday, if things go according to plan. We'll definitely see, though. Dang it. That was a badly mistimed throw. Ultra Shroom. Nice. Ultra Shrooms are also really, yeah. I'm definitely really happy that I finally managed to get the funds to get a new frickin' chair. It's been a long time coming, but at least I'm finally getting one. It should hopefully be arriving by Wednesday, but we'll see.
Oh!
Well, that most certainly could have gone better. Damn it, man! I seem to have a really big problem with depth perception. God damn it, I did it again. Also, that menu, that was actually pretty smooth. Nice. Also got the refreshing herb back at least. Pretty nice. And then some. Very true. It is similar to Paper Mario in a sense, but it's definitely different. It has its own unique style. And unlike Paper Mario, where it changes up its gameplay aspects in between TTYD and other games in the series, this one stays consistent throughout the entire series. Of course, they do add in some new things here and there, but for the most part, though, it stays very consistent. And that's something I do like.
Let's go! Jump!
Okay. Honestly, I was thinking about using like a mushroom or something here. But since we're about to leave this area, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a healing block not too far away. Alright, up we go. All done. And what do you know? Welcome to a brand new area, folks. As far as where we are, it'll be revealed right now. If I can pull up the right thing. Or not. Okay then. I guess I should have read the sign. Whatever. Hey, have you heard those rumors about Prince Peasley? Boy, I have. Let me tell you, he's running around hunting high and low for something. Yeah, the young prince is in a pickle, and that's no lie. I wonder if he'll come this way. Heh. So they definitely heard of Prince Peasley's current efforts and his ordeals. Alrighty, well, come back soon, Shawario. And even if you don't come back, I appreciate you stopping by nonetheless. Okay, before we... Whoa! You move it! Hey, what the hell, man? You gotta hear this! I'm back with humongous news and incredible rumors! Whoa, it's about that strange-looking shining bean thing that fell from the sky? Wait, is that the one everyone is saying Hermie found? Yeah, the same! Hermie took the bean thing and decorated his shell with it. That's the word, anyway. I hear he's looking just like a festive holiday tree. Or just like a Christmas tree. Wow, crazy cool! We really should take a look at it. Yeah, that's a fantabulous idea. Let's do it! If you two just lie there all day, you're gonna get wicked sunburned. You don't know that unless we have sunscreen. Just saying. But you do have a point, too.
Anyway, before we move on, there is a couple places worth checking out. That is unfortunately an area we can't access yet.
Hi.
But we do have some pretty nice things looking into here. There we go. Pretty nice bonus. Nice! Looks like we ended up going where we needed to go anyway. Pretty cool. Well, at least now we know exactly where we need to be. But before I continue, there is some other area worth looking at real quick. Nothing really fancy to worry about at all. Just shortcut hype. It was worth it, trust me. Alrighty, now that that's done, let's take a look at this marvelous place over here. Sirs, you're after Gigi and Mary, aren't you? The miracle hand massage of the tickle, Tentakians, Gigi and Mary is incredible. But words do not do it justice. You must experience it. Miracle Hands massages, 30 minutes, 100 coins per person. So in other words, we have to pay 200 coins up front. Welcome, travelers. This is the relaxation room where we ease your weary body and spirit. Our massage masters use their miracle hands to give you a gentle, calming massage. 100 coins gets one individual a thorough and, if brief, rub down. For the both of you, it'd only be 200 coins. What do you say? Sure. Great, that comes to 200 coins in advance. Thank you. Here you go. Now then, you can sit in the chairs in that room and wait. Okay. Hey ladies, how you all doing? Oh, hey there, welcome. How are you? Super, I'm Gigi. Now, let's get right to it. Show me where you're sore. Oh, show me too, please, cause I'm Mary and I despise soreness. It's my sworn enemy. Oh, look at this. Your hands are so very, very tired. And you too. This is awful. Your hands are so tired. They look ready to hibernate. Now, don't worry. Our marvelous hands will gently coax the weariness from you. I promise. Oh dear. Oh jeepers. What's this? Wowzers. I mean double wowzer. You've mastered the firebrand? Oh my goodness, how shocking! You mastered the Thunder Brand. Or Thunder Hand. You guys aren't ordinary travelers, are you? Aren't you too fascinating? As a miracle hand technicians, we're masters of hands like yours. Oh yes, that's so true, Mary. Why, with your hand powers, you could even get those. Those what? Anyway, I've got to say, you guys don't need massages. Instead, we'll do you one better. We'll teach you 2 very special hand techniques. What do you say? Sure, teach us. Yes, I knew you'd say that. Let the lesson begin. We'll show you two guys 2 absolutely incredible techniques that'll make your hands magical. Those who don't listen will get left behind. Bye-bye. Well, at least we didn't just drop. So that's pretty nice. You first, Green Bean.
Oh yeah.
Use the touchscreen or the L or R to select Tickle. Build up your thunder power with the B button. Build it up, and then when you can't contain the electricity, when you're about to explode, release the B button. When you electrify the person in front of you with this move, you can use the circle pad to both move all in the same path. Yeah, make them feel it. Right down to the spine. Make it stingy. Or stingly. Send a big jolt of electricity racing down the back, yeah! And possibly paralyze them for life. With electrical tickle power, you can push things with your back or walk from side to side. Pretty neat. And now, the time has come to use it. Are you excited? Great, try to bump into me with your back. Come on, bring it.
Thunder.
There we go. Nice! Yowzer! Wowzer! Wow, you're a tickle technician. Or technician, whatever. It's your turn next, Red. Choose the dash from the touchscreen or the L or R button. Charge up your firepower with the A button. When you feel the fiery power building to a dangerous level, when you're about to ignite, release the A button and light them up like a Christmas tree. Ay-ya! Right down that spine. With power! Tickle boldly! Make him feel tickle fever as it burns, burns, burns. Yeah, you can use this move to dash super fast or even knock stuff over. Feel the power! Super! Then let's get a little practical experience. I want you to dash right into the rock. Come on! Okay. Nice! Super duper! You're a dash adept! Super, and that's all we have to teach you. Oh, Gigi! I know this is being super picky, but you're forgetting one thing. Oh, that's right! Of course, when you want to stop dashing, turn in any direction other than the one you're facing or just press the A button. Truly, this time we taught you everything we can. Now that that's done, we have a little job for you. What is it? That's right, Mary. We need you to use the technique to get the 2 pearl beans in this cave. Your power is much, much more powerful than ours. That's why you can get the 2 pearl beans. Listen, I don't mean to be a pill, but if you refuse, you'll have to pay for your lesson. It'll cost you 100,000 coins. Sweet Jesus! Okay, alright, hurry, do it. We need both pearl beans. Yeah, woo, go, go! Okay. And it's not like we can carry that many coins to begin with. The maximum amount of coins you can carry technically is 9,999. Anywho, time to put these new techniques to use. So as you see here, we have this weird Boo statue. If we try to tackle it from the front while it technically sees us, it won't work. But if we push it from the side while we're technically not facing it, it will push the statue without the need of going invisible. Although I remember being able to push it like this from the side and it would work. But why is it that it's not working in this version is beyond me. So you literally do have to push it from behind in this version. You can't cheese it like you could in the original for some reason. As far as this room, As you see here, we kind of need to move in the same plane in order to dodge these rolling death logs. Other than that, not too bad. Oh, good, good, so good, a green pearl bean. Next, the red pearl bean. Oh, get, please. Hurry, quickly now. Okay. Sounds good to me. Let's get to it. Also, if you hit a wall while under the dash state, what will happen is you'll just crash. That's it. Ah! How did that happen? You guys are no slouches. By the way, if you try to dash while you're too close to a giant Koopa, it won't do much of anything to them. Ah! How did that happen? Okay. I'm pretty sure from now on, whenever you hit one of those guys, they'll be saying the same exact thing. So that's something worth mentioning. Oh yeah! Nice! So nice! A red pearl bean! I wanted this so bad! Awesome! Well, that concludes the lesson, folks. Overall, pretty easy. Pretty easy to master, honestly. And at this point, this is the last... That was technically the last tutorial you have to worry about in the entire game in the original release. I believe within Bowser's Minions, you will be getting another tutorial shoved down your throat, if you choose to cover that mode. So that is something worth mentioning. By the way, after you knock down a giant Koopa, what will happen is they'll just simply move aside, being like, oh wow, you guys are no slouches, that's for sure. Anywho, new enemies, Elite Troopas. They're basically the same. They're the same as the other Troopas whom we fought before. Except I think they have a bigger tendency to heal, if anything. Plus, I believe now we have some new Bros attacks to show off. Yes, we do. We have Fire Bros, as well as Thunder Bros, which that will be gone over in due time. By the way, they also have a pretty big tendency to bring back their fallen comrades. At least the good news is, if they do tend to do that, it gives you more experience after you kill that particular comrade again. Although it's still kind of annoying how they tend to do that a lot. There we go. All done.
Let's go!
All done with that. Time to move on. It's funny how these Elite Troopas are so weak against Firebrand. I'm not sure if that was a thing in the original release or if that's a new thing in this version. I'm not too sure. Regardless, though, it is definitely something worth mentioning. I almost repeated myself. Nice. Level 26. I think it's BP time, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 6. No, it's HP.
Oh, yeah!
Okay. Also, one other thing that I've just noticed when it comes to using the Firebrand as well as Thunderbrand from behind, they changed the positioning from lighting the butt to the spine. How does that work? Why does it work? I don't know. It's a bit of a weird change. Anyway. New pants. Neat. Let's take a look. The ups defense when affected by a status element. Interesting. By the way, we have a bit of a new mechanic in this area, and that is these water turbine things. Basically, if you use a spin jump on them, then you'll automatically float to the top of the nearest surface. But honestly, with you being able to swim much more easily, there's really not much of a need for them. Although I think there is still a need for them in some cases, but for the most part though, you really shouldn't worry about them so much. There we go. By the way, whenever these spiny cheat jeeps are attacked, they will not only change from their spiky forms to not spiky, but they'll also change their altitude. So that is something worth mentioning. As if you tried to attack them with a hammer while they're swimming well above your attack range, yeah, that's just a bad time waiting to happen, just saying. Let's go. Ow. Wanna know something funny? In the original, if you got hit by one of these things, no sound effect plays. Instead, it just continues on like nothing happened. But, obviously in the remake, they changed that to actually add a sound effect. I guess they did that so, that way... Honestly, I don't know why they added the sound effect there. It's a bit weird. Anyway, we have a new enemy here, the Elite Gritty Goomba. They're basically the same as the Gritty Goombas whom we fought in the past. Except, ow, come on, man! I think the only difference is that they come at you slightly more quickly. Other than that, though, they're really not that much different. Okay. Honestly, if you see Elite Troopas along with these Elite Gritty Goombas here, take out the Troopas first. Also, just like with the other Troopa enemies whom we fought in the past, the original ones stood on all 4 legs, but in the remake as seen here, they stand on 2 legs. Why that is a thing is beyond me. I guess just to make them more modernized, I guess that makes sense. Still, it's weird. Okay. Oof. Man, timing their jump or their attack there, it can be kind of awkward since they come at you so fast. Alrighty then. Time for another level up. Hell yeah. Now it's time to level up BP. Just the way I like it. That was neat. Here we go again. Funny enough, we have the same exact formation. And of course, I fall for the same crap again. Should not be that hard to dodge them. Yet, for whatever reason, I'm having a hell of a lot of trouble. Of course. They would bring back their friend. Whatever, no big deal. Ooh, Ultra Nut. Again, a very handy item to have, for sure. Also, I'm not 100% sure, but I think if an elite trooper would bring back one of their comrades, the comrade that's brought back only has like half its original HP value. I think that's how it works.
Oh, yeah!
I'm not 100% sure, but it is something worth mentioning. Anyway, we have another new enemy. A Beanstar Bro. Honestly, I'm not sure how I feel about their design change. I mean, it does stick to the original fairly well. Nice. So, as far as their design change, there really isn't much of a change in comparison between their original counterparts as well as their new incarnations here. Oof. Well, that was definitely different. Nice. These enemies can be kind of a pain in the butt to take out. Or counterattack for that matter. But really, they're not that bad. Just watch the sparkles of the glasses and you'll know which bro is being attacked. If it sparkles on the right, on their right eye, then they're attacking Mario. If it's the left one, then they're attacking Luigi. Pretty obvious. But as far as how they're going to attack, that remains to be seen. That is for sure.
Let's go!
I'm kind of surprised that managed to act as a first strike. I attacked the wrong enemy. Whatever. No big deal. That's fine. I feel as though most of the counterattacking that you can do... Okay, I don't know where I was going with it. I think what I was trying to say, though, is that counterattacking these guys is pretty easy. At least in comparison to this version. Not so much the original, that is for sure. I think if you tried to jump on their boomerang in the original, you would still take damage. But in the remake, you just destroy the boomerang and they just pull another one right out of their ass. So that's definitely a weird change. Anyway, we have this lovely platform here. This is a spin platform. You do a spin jump on it to spin it in the proper direction. You spin on it, and it'll keep going until it reaches a wall. It's literally as simple as that. Of course, if you want to reset where the platform is, you either have to leave the room or hit one of those blocks to reset it back to its default position. There's going to be quite a lot of those instances, though, so that is something to keep in mind. Great, we got a rally block. Hooray! Let's get to work. Wow, that's definitely my highest score yet. Sweet Jesus. Usually I don't get anything higher than 20. I'm surprised I managed to get like 36. Dang it. Alright. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Whew, alright. Pretty nice. Anyway, that path up there is definitely where we need to go. However, in order to get there, we're going to need to complete a series of puzzles in order to even open up the way, if you know what I mean. Also, I'm not too sure, but I don't think it's possible to first strike any enemies on the field with, like, Firebrand or Thunderbrand. I could be wrong, but maybe you can, maybe you can't. I never actually tried it. Go. Nice. There we go. Wow, double lucky strike. That's rare. Was not expecting that, that's for sure. Let alone a triple. You don't see that every day.
Let's go.
I still want to try to see if I can get like a first strike with the elemental powers. I think you can. It's just a lot harder to pull off because you have to charge it at full strength and then release it at the right time. By the way, whenever these boomerang bros would throw their boomerang down low, if you fail to jump on the boomerang or if it hits the attacking bro, it'll swing around and attack the other bro too. So that is something worth mentioning. Okay. Let's finish this up nice and quickly if we can. One thing's for sure, these Boomerang Bros are probably one of the more powerful enemies you'll encounter in this place. That much is certain. Other than that, though, they're really not that bad. Time for some more power. Dang it. I wasn't sure if he was going to notice me, because it most certainly seemed like he wasn't doing so. Okay. Honestly, out of all the attacks that are effective against spiked enemies, it really depends on the enemy. If they're weak to an elemental attack, you definitely want to use it. But if they're not, then hammers are the way to go. Goodbye. Nice. Just what I needed. Nice. Alright, let's see what else we got around here. Okay, this doesn't seem to be that bad. There are several places where we can dig up some nice, good old chuckle beans. And honestly, that's not a bad idea to do that. By the way, if you want to jump on some platforms really quickly while still maintaining one of your current actions, you definitely just want to push the X button, as that acts as both A and B at the same time. Trust me. Well done. Overall, pretty easy challenge. Of course, that's only the first puzzle. First of several, to be exact. Oh, hi! Did not notice these guys here. Anywho, we have a new enemy here. It is technically unknown, but it does have a proper name. I'm gonna guess it's called a Sand Cheep Cheep. Its attack pattern is a rather peculiar one. For one thing, their attack patterns are a lot slower in the original, while in the remake they're a lot faster for some reason. I think there is technically a way you can get them to show themselves to the surface. But... ah, I see. Basically, you have to play a little memory game with these things. There are actually two separate species of enemies. One of them is a skeleton, the other is... one of them is just a regular Cheep Cheep with a fin strapped to its back. Whenever each one of these things attack, they will try to switch places with one another. Damn it! Good thing I packed plenty of these. Because my god, this is getting annoying. And again, pretty damn difficult to memorize which one is which.
I think it's also made easier to figure out which one is who based on their level.
I could be wrong, but I'm guessing that's how it's supposed to work. You can also watch the idle animations on some of these things too, and sometimes they may reveal themselves.
So obviously you want to jump on the one shark-like skeleton sheep thing, and obviously don't do anything at all against the other one.
Okay.
Obviously, as time goes on, these things will become more and more annoying to deal with. And if you're not sure, once again, you could always use a super guard in order to figure it out. Like I said, the original, it was definitely easier to figure out which one was which, for sure. The remake doesn't really give you a whole lot of time to figure that out on your own.
Okay.
Alright. That'll do it. Okay. Let's see what we got over here. One thing's for sure, we definitely have a lot of beans to dig up around here. There's also plenty of places where beans could be hiding, potentially, within the sand or within the grassy plains above. And before we hit that block, it's obviously a good idea to, go around and try to collect all the beans you can. Alright, let's get to work. Oh, god damn it. I thought that was going to screw me over, just because I bonked on the wall. That would have sucked. Thankfully, that wasn't the case. Again, I really wish you could just push this from the side, but for whatever reason, it just doesn't let you do that in the remake. Again, very odd design change. Why they do that, I will never know. Alrighty. Well, I'm glad that's done out the way. Now we just have, I believe, one more puzzle to get through. Then again, I think we have a couple more now that I think about it. Did not mean to leave the screen. Alright. Let's get to this.
One thing you could do is take out the fish-like enemy that is also a skeleton. Take that thing out first. This way, whenever the other one attacks, you just gotta remember, don't jump at it and you'll be fine.
Honestly, I probably should have done that from the very beginning.
Oh well. It is what it is. Goodbye. Think it's time for some good old defense. Nice.
Let's go.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
Time to head to our next destination. Also, we got 3 of these things now. Great. But the strategy is basically the same. Attack the skeleton-like sheep things first. Defeat those things as soon as you possibly can and you'll be fine. Counterattacking also helps tremendously. Okay, so zapping it doesn't seem to do much of anything other than just deal normal damage. Okay. Nice.
Another level up.
My favorite! Nice, 140 defense. That's insane. Of course, we're only just getting started. Alright, let's see what we can find down here on the ocean floor this time. Honestly, it doesn't look like there's going to be very much here other than a few beans here and there. And also plenty of enemies about. Okay. Let's see what we got over here first. Burn badge. Interesting. Let's see here. Defensive action causes burn status. Neat. Gimme. Also, hidden beans. I was not expecting that. I knew I hit something. Huh.
Well, one thing's for sure, it's definitely harder to see those hidden
Hoobie blocks underwater. There we go.
Light them up like a frickin' Christmas tree.
Underwater, because screw logic. Heh. Alrighty then. That was definitely fun. Again, those underwater whirlpools,
You don't really even need them in this remake.
why they're there, I really don't know. Just because you can swim basically to the very top now. Pretty awesome. Oh, god damn it. Figures.
All because I jumped way too late.
Nice one.
I feel as though these kissing attacks
all they really do if they hit you is, other than damage you, they'll temporarily lower your power level. I think how much power you lose is half? I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that is the amount you lose. Half of it. Then again, maybe it's roughly 40%. Okay. Well, that was definitely a short little section. That's for sure. Off we go. Nice. Okay, we still have another section of the whole area to explore yet. Although, we did create a pretty big pathway towards our next destination for the most part, so that's pretty nice. What's this all about? Okay, I guess that's just background decoration. You would think that would actually mean something, but no. Strangely, it doesn't. Okay. I think for this puzzle, you want to spin the spin block over towards the wall, but not completely over to the other side. This way you can get through here more quickly. Okay, well that was easy enough. Also, I believe this is taking us back towards the first area. Which does kind of suck that we have to go all the way back again, but really it's not that bad. Honestly, it's worth it. Just because I missed a beam. Plus, this way we can get some additional experience as well. Honestly, it's not a bad idea to get as much experience as you can. There we go. By the way, come on, that is complete bullshit. Why can't I ever dodge these stupid things? I don't even remember what I was going to say now. Man, I hate that. Just had to break my concentration. Huh. Alrighty. Okay, it wasn't that far of a trek to get back to where we were previously. It was a little bit of a trek, but really it wasn't that bad. Okay. Now then, now that the path is fully set up and fully complete, it's time to head on over. Head on over here, see where it leads. Hey there, buddy. Hey! Wow! How's that feel, Hermie? Like the look of it? Oh, I get a good feel from that. Yes, I do. Huh? Who are you? Have you come to help me decorate too?
No.
Why, red clothes and mustache? Even that menace. Could you be? Santa Claus? Hermie, what is it? Oh, hey. Oh, Wow! On closer inspection, I see you have red clothes and a shiny mustache. Could you be...
Oh yeah.
Wow, that jump! Pow! Then it's true, it's true. You're Mario of the Mushroom Kingdom. Stupendular. Whatever. Mario of the Mushroom Kingdom is here. Party on! There is no time to be decorating. Whoa, it's true, it's true. Can I touch your mustache? That jump, it's gloriful, granular. I cannot wait to brag to everyone I know. This rules.
Oh.
That's funny. Oh, my decoration. Huh? Oh, you must be president of the Mario fan club? No, wait just a second. Green clothes, mustache. Hey, any chance that you're the famous brother who always gets left behind? Luigi? Wow, someone actually recognizes him. Wow, are we lucky or what? How old are you? Good question. What's your sign? And your hat size? Okay, your waist. Favorite snack? Too funny.
Just the decorating stuff is all because of you. If you want to cause trouble, then you'll suck. Stupid.
Let's go.
Oh dear. Great. Looks like we pissed off Hermie and he is ready to fight. Oh, this is just great. Anyway, Hermie has a couple of different targets. He has his left and right claws respectively, as well as his face. If you try to attack the face head on, then it's going to be pain. It's going to be an absolute pain train because he'll just dive right back into his shell and you won't deal hardly any damage at all. What's more is that if you... Ow. If you try to attack the face with a fire element, then what will happen is Hermie will get super pissed and immediately retaliate. I know I could use Bros attacks to get rid of the claw more quickly, but honestly, I'd rather save my BP for when I attack Hermie himself. And it is kind of weird how we have to fight Hermie just because of this little misunderstanding.
Ugh, how frustrating. It is time to split things up.
Oh boy. I think at this point he starts getting faster based on his speech. Alright, hey, let's try Fire Bros. So, to execute this, when Mario throws a fireball, press the A button quickly to make it grow. When the fire gets close to Luigi, hit the B button. Bigger the flame, the better your chances for an excellent, and the more damage you'll deal. Okay. Let's go. Nice! It, funny enough, attacks multiple targets all in a row. After enough time passes, Hermie will retreat back in his shell, and in order to get him to come back out of his shell, you need to light him on fire.
What are you doing to my precious decoration? No more stupids!
How about bite me instead? Anyway, let's check out Thunder Bros. This is a very simple and straightforward attack. Press the B button when Luigi builds up his thunder. Press B when Luigi gets on top of Mario to perform a big jump. Then press B when Luigi is at his highest in his jump. Get an excellent reading to deal heavy damage. Let's go. If I don't do that crap, I say it's simple and then I completely screw that up. Good job, me. Why didn't I do that sooner? Oh yeah! Honestly, Thunder Bros is probably one of the best Bros attacks in the entire game. Just because when you strike an enemy with an excellent rating with it, it will not only deal a lot of damage, but it will also make it so enemy defenses are lowered significantly for a period of time. Nice. Also, I intentionally did that so that way I could have switched to Mario right away. But apparently Hermie was finished healing himself. That sucked. Although that 90 definitely helped things a lot. Oh yeah. Out of all the Bros attacks that are here and available, Thunder Bros is probably my favorite just because of the fact that it deals so much damage and it lowers enemy defenses significantly. Oh, come on, really? That was a load of bull crap. Nice. Ooh. Come on, man! That was a load of bull crap. I really hate having to waste turns just to get rid of the status elements again. Here we go.
What are you doing to my pretty decorations? No more stupids!
Believe it or not, I think that is how it's supposed to be interpreted, how he's talking. By the way, I think whenever Hermie is doing that charge like that effect, I think he's supposed to be powering himself up. Nice. Oh, wow! Already we learned advanced command for this. Sweet! So with that we learned Super Fire Bros. Hell yeah! Now hopefully we can learn Super Thunder Bros too. It'll probably take a couple more attacks before that'll happen, but we'll see. Spar Super Fire Bros. When Mario throws a fireball, press the A button quickly to make it grow. When the fire gets close to Luigi, press the B button. Press the A button when Mario is in the fire in the exact same height. A larger flame may earn an excellent. If you succeed, there's a chance you'll inflict a burn status. Cool. Let's give it a shot. Nice. That was actually pretty damn nifty. Not gonna lie. Are you kidding me, man? That was bullshit. Mm-mm-mm. Nice. Looks like Hermie's getting pissed.
I think in this state, Hermie is going to be attacking a lot more often, a lot more quickly, and he's going to hit harder like a frickin' freight train. Just saying.
Nice. Well, that hurt. Jesus, how much more does this guy have? How much more HP does this guy have? That I do not know.
Alright, nice! Now we've learned the advanced command.
Say hello to Super Thunder Bros.
I think unlike the Thunder Bros attack, instead of lowering defense, it'll lower attack power if it is pulled off successfully.
So with Super Thunder Bros, press B button when Luigi builds up thunder. When Mario's hammer is above his head, press A. When Luigi gets to the base of the foe's feet, press the B button for an excellent rating. If you succeed, there's a chance you'll lower the enemy's power. Okay. Cool. Let's give this a shot then.
Oh yeah! Nice! Perfect way to pull that off and just pull off the win.
Sweet. The deed is done, ladies and gentlemen. I'm surprised that was not a double level up. Honestly, I'm kind of disappointed.
Whatever. At least Mario will level up next time. Ah! Please excuse Hermie. He's a little cookie.
Gee, I'm sorry, fellas. I guess we were in the wrong.
Anywho, I'm sure you guys must have had some reason for coming here.
Huh? The bean thing on the shell? Well, whoop-de-doo. What's so important about that thing? Wow, did you hear that, Hermie?
Is that so? Then I suppose I have no choice.
Wow. Really? You just gave it to us like that? Wish it was that simple earlier, that way we didn't have to beat the crap out of you. But regardless, Beanstar piece acquired. Only 3 more to go. Still a ways to go. Ain't that kind of redundant, though? And after decorating the thing so well, too. But we tried so hard. What? You're leaving already? Unfortunately, yes. I don't see why you can't stay and relax, personally.
Superstars are busy people, I'm sure.
If you're going back this way should be a shortcut. Thanks. Don't you have anything to do replace the bean thing with? If you're able to find something in this level, I really hope you bring it back here. I'll be here all week. Let me know what you think of that impersonation. Okay. Anywho. What I was trying to say was, thankfully, that first Beanstar piece went really damn smooth. Probably the smoothest I've seen so far up to this point. Sweet, merciful Jesus. That was truly something else. Anywho, there's still 2 more Beanstar pieces, 3 more Beanstar pieces to get our hands on yet. And I'm going to guess maybe now I can get my hands on the next hammer upgrade, maybe? I'm not 100% sure. But one thing's for sure, I do know that the next area where the next Beanstar piece is really not too far from where we're currently at.
Let's go.
Of course, we still have some things to get through in order to reach our destination. Also, I probably should have lit the thing on fire. Whatever, no big deal. Let's give it a shot. Okay. That didn't do a whole lot of anything. That's kind of lame. Also, I believe this area does have some pretty high-level enemies. I mean, not the highest around, but still fairly high. There we go. All done. Alright. By the way... Oh! I did not mean to do that. Whatever, no big deal. We'll just light these things on fire and go. Kind of funny how we can high jump into these Lacapes here. Yep, Lacapes. And yet, it doesn't initiate a first strike from below. I guess that makes sense. But at the same time, it's also kind of dumb. Ow. Well, that was lame. Goodbye. Heh. Nice. It would be pretty nice if you get additional experience for executing a critical hit on an enemy, but it is what it is, I suppose. Alrighty then. The reason why I'm heading back over here is because I'm not 100% sure, but I feel as though we can get the final hammer upgrade now. Then again, maybe we have to wait a little bit later? I'm not too sure. Guess we'll find out. Alrighty then. I guess we're coming back later. Alrighty then. That was a waste of time. My apologies, folks. I guess in order to get the final hammer upgrade, we will have to wait until we gather all 4 pieces of the Beanstar. That or we collect 3 out of the 4. We'll see soon enough. Anyway, in order to get over there, we have to do a little bit of extra platforming. And it's not like we can approach from that side. We do have to approach from a different area altogether. And if I have to guess, it's right over here. Okay, it was that easy. Why didn't I think of that before?
Hammer.
Cool, we got another one of these little sections. There's also two parts to the... Dang it. As I was trying to say, there's technically two exits to this section. There's one right here. Congratulations! Excellent job making it all the way here. Let me commemorate this moment with this. Take it, please. It's a regular one-up mushroom, which doesn't seem like a whole lot, but take the platform all the way up to the top, and it acts a lot like World 1-2 from the original Super Mario Brothers. Take it all the way here, and we get another reward. It is a high-end badge. Nice. Let's see. Auto boost power once during battle. Nice. Gimme. And regardless of which pipe you go down, you'll go down the same exact pipe, pretty much. So that is one thing worth mentioning right there. Alright, time to get to work on the next Beanstar piece. By the way, the remaining Beanstar pieces, you can get these in any order that you see fit. Just the one in Teehee Valley is the one you do have to go for first. And the reason why you have to do that first is simply because without doing that one first, you'll have no way of getting to the remaining Beanstar pieces. Also, we have a new set of blocks here. These are known as the simultaneous blocks or semi-blocks. We'll read in a second. The semi-block. Basically, what you have to do is get Mario and Luigi to hit both of these blocks at the same exact time, but at different altitudes and different locations. Which is honestly pretty easy if you know your way around. You do have to hit both blocks at the same exact time, though. Otherwise, the blocks will simply not activate. Try this. Okay, that didn't work. This last set of blocks can be pretty difficult to get around for sure. Especially when you're trying to desync the Mario Brothers. It is kind of annoying how they move in perfect sync. Trying to figure out a way I can cheese this without having to drop both of them onto the ground there. The only problem with this final section is definitely this ledge right here. The other two aren't nearly as bad. But the last one, my god, what a pain. It's like I want to tap it in just the right way so I can get like one bro to fall right behind the other. I think you could do that in the original, but not in the remake. This is definitely a lot harder than it looks. Again, this area is optional, but you definitely get a pretty good reward for doing things like this, or doing this. Again, it's just... Getting Luigi stuck on that ledge is definitely a pain. I mean, that's not what... I don't even know what the hell I'm saying anymore. I'm getting frustrated by this crap. Again, I wish I could just drop with one burrow and then immediately proceed with the next one, but even the slightest tap will move both burrows at the same exact time, and there's no like little tap that you can just do and then they'll just drop, or one of them will drop. They both go at the same time. I'm not sure what the secret sauce is for this, honestly. How I've always done it was try to get one bro to just drop from the top ledge. But apparently that doesn't work. Are you kidding me? That should have worked. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. How am I supposed to do this crap? It's like one little step is all I need. A little itty bitty step. But every time I do it, I fall with both bros. I just need one. Again, every time I fall. And again, it's not like I can sink the Mario Bros more easily this way. Honestly, I just don't know how you're supposed to do this. This is definitely the most ridiculous out of all of them. I just wish there was some way I could just separate the two bros. Maybe that's what I have to do. I have to separate the two of them and then come back. I'm gonna try it. It's gonna be a long trek, for sure, but unfortunately it looks like that's gonna have to be done. Because I don't see any other option. Alright, let's get this over with. It is kind of annoying how, these random low-level, low-life enemies just love to just pop in and being like, "Hi, how you all doing?" Okay, separating them like this is not gonna work. God damn it! Again, how are you supposed to do that? Fuck it, I'm gonna have to go back in and try again. Figure something out, or just keep brute forcing my way through until something works. Thankfully, the blocks you do activate stay activated for all of time, so long as you have saved progress previously.
Hi. Jump. Thunder. Fire. Jump.
I don't even know if this is possible in this version.
Hi.
How are you supposed to do this? All because this goddamn ledge is here. If this wasn't here, this would be possible. But no. No, the game's like, fuck off. Okay, this is gonna take forever. Again, I wish this was easier to just simply lean Luigi around. Rather than having to do this stupid ass crap where I'm literally on the goddamn edge and I can't go any goddamn further. Even when you fall all the way back down, you just can't. You can't do anything. I don't even know if this is possible in the remake. It's definitely possible in the original for sure by dropping down with one bro. But no, not in the remake. They stick to each other like goddamn fucking glue. Oh my god, I can't believe that actually worked. That's what I was trying to do in the first place. Why wouldn't it do it the first time? I have no idea. Regardless, deed is done. We got the wool trousers, we're done. My god, that was probably the most annoying thing I've done all day. Let's see here. Sensible trousers that automatically restore HP. That's neat. Okay. Alrighty then. Well, that was definitely one of the most frustrating puzzles I've ever encountered in this game. That's for sure. Alrighty then. That was definitely fun, and I mean that in the worst way possible. Okay, let's at least get to the next Beanstar piece, if we can. I feel as though these higher level Tenduki-like enemies, they have more of a tendency to just try to bum rush you versus transforming and trying to attack you that way. Can't spin jump from there. That would have been far too easy. Okay, so you may be wondering, how the hell do we get up there? Well, like I've mentioned before, we do have to approach that from a different angle. Although approaching it is going to be the hard part, honestly. But really, it's not that bad, from my recollection.
Hammer, jump.
Damn it! I keep thinking start switches bros. That's not how it works in this version.
Hammer, parry. Jump. Spin.
By the way, be careful when spin jumping from platform to platform here. Otherwise, it's gonna be a pretty long and annoying trek just to get back to where you were.
Thunder. Jump. Hammer.
There we go.
Hammer.
Looks like we got another little mini section. Hooray! Ouch. Now it's done. Let's try that again. Gotta love my... Damn it. Gotta love my lack of depth perception sometimes, am I right? Okay, that was complete bullcrap. Infinite Warp... Oh, no. Modern Warfare 2019 spawn logic in a nutshell. That's what I was trying to say before. I just love running into every enemy here. There we go. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, all done, but no. It's not that easy. Although, for the most part, it is pretty easy to get through these sections. Also, iron pants. These are some really damn good pants, except I think they'll just automatically give you, yeah, heavy jeans plated with titanium alloy. Basically, what that means is you'll constantly be under the heavy G status at all times. Even if you use a green pepper to lighten your load, you'll still be heavy all the time, but you'll have rock-hard defenses. Of course, I selected the wrong move. No big deal. Strange how a heavy G works differently in this version. Well, it's not that different, but... Oh, come on! Really? So how differently am I talking about here? What I mean by this is that Heavy G, how it worked in the original, it drastically increased your weight. So whether you're attacking or counterattacking or defending yourself, you would be under a heavy status at all times, thus making you fall much harder or much more quickly. But it seems like in the remake here, that only applies to counterattacks. Then again, maybe I'm wrong, and maybe it's a lot lighter in this version. Alright, off we go. What's this? A Yoshi Theater. Hello there. Hey, what's with you two? You can't just waltz up and start talking to my master. You weasels, look at you. There's no doubt in my mind that you've come looking for money. Well, I'll have you know that my master is very busy. He doesn't have time to waste on the likes of you. Be off! Off, I say! Huh? The Beanstar busted into 4 pieces? Oh, Master, you mustn't listen. You can't listen. All of these talk is just meant to swindle out of your money again. It's all lies. Lies! He's like, bite me. Silence, you twit! Oh my, he definitely is a familiar face. And with that, please excuse me. What's that? There's something on my face. You say I look like Bubbles, the legendary soda maker? That's because I'm Bubbles' younger brother. That explains it. My name is Bottle, young brother of the legendary soda maker. As you can see, I'm rich enough to own my own theater. I also happen to be the president of the Yoshi fan club. This theater was designed by Yoshi-loving chaps specifically for the enjoyment of the Yoshis. So, what do you want to talk about? I see. You just have to have the decoration on the sign? Yes, of course. Fine. I suppose I could decorate the sign with something else and give the sparkly thing to you.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. No, you mustn't, Master. You mustn't. He's like, silence, you fool. However, only on one condition. This sign is my theater's space. You must find something else that can be used to decorate my grand sign. Understood? Understood? Sure. Why, do you mean neon eggs? Yes, I shall trade you this for the 7 brilliantly colored neon eggs. Impossible, Master! Washed-up middle-aged men such as these could never get the neon eggs. Silence! I hear you! Will the two of you agree to this? When Yoshi eats a particular kind of food, they lay neon eggs, or so they say. Inside the movie theater are 7 hungry Yoshis. So find a particular food and give it to the Yoshis inside. Once you get a neon egg, it means the Yoshi's stomach is filled. It also means everyone's happy! Right? Indeed. Incredible, Master! Thinking not only of yourself, but of all the Yoshis, too! You two don't just stand there staring! Thank my master! And once you're done thanking him, hurry up and get those neon eggs! Now that you mention it, there is something in the theater who's well versed in neon eggs. You should talk to the individual about what food makes the Yoshis lay neon eggs and where to find it. Okay. Sounds good to me. And looking at the time here, we're basically all about out of time for the day. So I'm going to go ahead and end things here and save this little side adventure for next time. And the reason why is because I feel as though this time that we're going to be spending is going to be taking quite a while to complete. Anywho, I'm done here for today. This is General Snivy with the Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga plus Bowser's Minions playthrough. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you were able to attend the live stream live, thank you for attending. Next time, we're going to go hunting for these weird bean fruit and feed all the hungry Yoshis that are inside of this theater. It's gonna be a fun time, let me tell ya. Fun gathering supplies for freaking Yoshis, am I right? One of the more annoying quests in the game, but it does have to be done. Again, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. See you all later.